Joining us on the phones right now, State Senator Charles Perry, who was listening to the show. And Senator, appreciate you calling us today. And you're mainly calling because there's so much confusion out there. For folks who are self-employed and contractors, what can they do? And when can they do it?
So it is a lot of misinformation out there because it is a confusing time. So specifically, let's address unemployment with Texas right now. So you are eligible as a self-employed individual for the first time because of the virus. You are eligible for unemployment benefits. If you go to Texas Workforce Commission's website, go into the virus relief, the pandemic relief function, and follow those screens. There will be several options there for self-employed or wage earners or so forth. And if you'll go through the tutorial for self-employed, it'll give you examples of how to calculate your wage base, if you will, for an unemployment benefit. So I encourage you to go to Workforce Commission website. I understand that it has been overwhelmed. They've had over 1 million claims. I would guess by now it's 800,000 as of last week. So, but we are going to a 7-day a week beginning April 13th. We're going from 7 to 7 up until then. We've added an additional 10 file servers for the portal traffic. We've added another 100 call centers, as well as we've added senators and House staff being trained on how to helpfully push that process along. So just keep trying. Be patient. Keep trying. There is a benefit for self-employed individuals at the Workforce Commission or unemployment level. Secondly, we were anticipating as CPAs and preparers, banks too, that the component of the payroll protection plan for self-employed individuals. If you had employees, that's what we've been working on for the last 2 weeks, and banks have begun to lend and fund those aspects. But if you're a self-employed individual with no payroll, those rules, if you will, on how we were to calculate what you were able to get were supposed to be available today. They didn't make it. I think partly because the Pelosi debacle yesterday in installing the package of reappropriating monies for the PPP program. So, unfortunately, we thought we would have answers today, but I guess the big takeaway is there is money for self-employed individuals without employees that will be coming, and we believe those rules will be done, I suspect, by Monday. We should have a good shot at what it would take for you to go to your local lender. That's a local lender initiative in that the SBA will fund initiatives to the local lenders. The local lenders will fund the individual self-employed person once those rules have been clarified on what is allowable or not allowable as far as calculating the benefit. Thirdly, and this is kind of a bigger picture, it's been there forever. It's already been there in the system. SBA.gov, if you go to that website, there you can walk through a myriad of programs for small business people. The one that people speak to is an allowable or a forgiveness of a $10,000 loan advance on an SBA disaster loan. And that's a 30-year term, up to $2 million, 3.75% terms, but it is a legitimate loan in terms with expectation of being paid back. However, inside of that, there is a $10,000 forgivable loan advance if you apply for that through the SBA.gov direct. It doesn't go through your local lender. So, in summary, self-employed people are eligible for unemployment benefits. That was something new to the process, but you're going to have to go through and be patient with the website to get you logged in. Secondly, you are eligible for SBA not debt relief, but SBA relief that's coming in the form of the PPP program that employers with payroll have been getting last week. Those rules should be out this weekend, we hope, and you will be able to apply for that through an application. You can go on to SBA.gov once those rules are determined and pick up that PPP app and check self-employed box at the top and start walking through how you calculate that. Plenty of professionals in the community helping with that. Also, bankers, once they get over this initial wave and they've been overworked and overrun. I mean, they're literally, they felt like CPAs for a day, I think, and that's not a good sign. So just be patient. There is money available. It is available on some level today, but mainly those two benefits, unemployment today, SBA.gov today, but self-employed opportunities through forgivable relief is probably Monday. The rules will be out there.
Very good. Senator Perry, thank you very much for calling and clarifying, and thank you for being out there listening and letting me know what's going on. We do appreciate it. The listeners appreciate it as well.
Well, it's what we need to do in this time. Everybody deserves the help that's out there because they didn't create the problem that messed it up. All right?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Have a good day. Have a good Easter.
You too. Happy Easter. That's Texas State Senator Charles Perry